Good afternoon. Welcome back to Guna Matters for your daily transfer information and rumors. Yeah, Guna Matters has been on the YouTube channel for some time now, but very, very small channel. Not even 300 subscribers. So therefore, I would ask you to subscribe to Guna Matters. Like this video and obviously share it so I can have more airtime. And of course, put on your notification bell and get the notifications. Now, today I want to talk about Gyokeres. I want to talk about Nico Williams, like everybody else is talking about. All I want to just add to is my bit of views and opinions. But you can also leave your comments, obviously, in the comment section below, because your opinion matters here on Guna Matters. Now, let's go and let's start our video after this intro. Welcome back to Guna Matters on this Saturday afternoon. What a beautiful Saturday afternoon. It is winter in Cape Town, South Africa. But today the sun is out. I've cleaned the house, done what I needed to do. Now I'm relaxing. Also watching a bit of football, Georgia against Czechia. And of course, it's football all the way. Later, I'll watch a bit of highlights of the NBA final. And yeah, that's about it about the Saturday. But let's get into our transfer news and rumors for today. Now let's start with Gyokeres, Victor Gyokeres. Yeah, it has been said that Edu and Arteta are looking to make attacking signage for Arsenal, and it is no secret that the sporting director and manager Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, on the hunt for new attackers to bolster the club's forward line and could look to make fresh additions both out wide and through centre. Now, I've spoken about some midfielders and defenders the last few days, and today I obviously want to just add on to the attack, like everybody else is doing. Martinelli obviously didn't have a very good season last year. The season before, he had a very good season, about 15 plus goals and contributions to goals. And he had just been a menace. But last season, I think Trossard had the better opportunity than him. And also, I think his injury that he had earlier in the season wasn't the best time to get, and also to obviously open a way for Trossard to show his quality. And between Trossard, Havertz, and Saka, it's about 40-odd goals between the three of them. And scoring 91 goals in the league last season is quite a good return. Now, obviously, Arteta and Edu is looking for better, or not better, but to bolster the attacking squad. Now, Victor Gyokeres has scored, I think, let's just make sure that tally. I think over 40 goals, or yet over 40 goal contributions, let me put it that way, in the Portuguese league. The Swedish player obviously has an eye for goal. He can score a goal. But again, the Portuguese league, some sort of, let me put it the word, is the league that good for a player like him, 26 years old, obviously he's in his prime, to to have contributions of goals over 40. So yeah, I mean, you got to obviously also look at the context of the league. and playing for Sporting Lisbon, one of the big clubs in Portugal. Obviously have the quality of the players in the team to support him as a striker. So yeah, I think him being there give him the opportunity to score more goals. But can he do the same in the Premier League is the question. So yes, it's good and well to score over 40 goals or contribute to over 40 goals, but is he the player that will complete Arsenal and score 15 plus goals in his first season? Now, for a player like him, I think it has been said that he's a £39,000 per week, and a Portuguese outlet, which is very unknown to many, Leonino, is claiming that Gyokeres is very close to joining Arsenal, with only financial details holding up the transfer. Now, every transfer is about finance. So every transfer goes around finance. It's not the ultimate, but I mean, you have to give to get, and that is the way of transacting. Is you give a 50 million and you get a player worth 50 million. So that is the transaction. And for a outlet as claiming like Leonino, claiming that is financial details that holding them up, it could mean quite a bit. It could mean that the player is happy or unhappy about his wage, because currently it's reported that he's getting paid 39,000 per week on his wage, and to go to an Arsenal team, you'll probably get close to 100,000 pound a week, if not a bit less. But if he gets 100, because Eddie Nketiah is getting 100 currently, you have to consider that that's a huge jump from a Portuguese league to a Premier League player. So yeah, Victor Gyokeres is 26 years old. He had phenomenal 43 goals and 15 assists in the Portuguese league. So playing for Sporting Lisbon, he's quite a phenomenal player. So again, I'm coming back to the fact that he's Portuguese league. So is he the type of player that can turn it around and come into the Premier League and do the same, or at least get to a double figure tally in scoring goals and contributing? So the reports are saying is that Gyokeres is about to sign for Arsenal after rapid talks this week. Now that some outlet has, or the same outlet has another update on the matter, is that sharing more news as Leonino state that Gyokeres is about to sign for Arsenal for an initial £60 million after the two clubs reached an agreement over his price, and the total operation, including variables and performance-related add-ons, could reach as high as £101 million. Now, the complete deal is looking like at 120 million euros, which brings it down to 101 million pound in essence. So again, is Victor Gyokeres worth 101 million pound? That is including add-ons and bonuses. Can he score 15 to 20 goals a season? Can he contribute to Arsenal lifting the Premier League, FA Cup, or even any other cup like the Carabao Cup, and possibly the UEFA Champions League? Now, obviously, Sporting Lisbon has been played in the Champions League as well. So will he contribute to those things? As per his numbers, I would say probably. But 101 million pound deal, including add-ons, that is a bit steep. So again, you leave your comments, you leave your views in the comment section below, but also don't forget to subscribe to Guna Matters, and also don't forget to like this video and share it, and also put on the notification so you are getting a bit of information from the transfer market. I am only seeing, or obviously reading and what is out there. Also a bit of inside information, but again, my question is, would Arsenal pay £101 million for a player like Victor Gyokeres? Again, his age profile is 26. He is obviously experienced player, but does he have the legs to come to the Premier League and show that he can move the needle? Can he shift the focus from Havertz and Jesus to him? Can he shift the focus from Erling Haaland from Manchester City to him? Can he make an impact like the likes of Haaland did when he came from Dortmund? Can he shift the sort of paradigm of the media, the mainstream media? But will there also be some chatter and some agendas? Arsenal are paying 101 million for a player who is not yet have proven himself in a bigger stage. Have your comments, have your views, and obviously your opinion matters to me here on Guna Matters. Now, the next player, it's obviously everybody's talking about as well, is Nico Williams. And Nico Williams is an exciting player, and I've watched him now twice in the Euros playing for Spain. An exciting player, a very promising prospect. He's young, he's 21 years old. He has all going for him. He's got speed, he's got pace, he's got control of the ball. He's not scared to take on defenders. And you got to look at who we've played before. I mean, Spain has played. Who has Spain played? Let's see. Spain. Where's the rest? Let's just see. Yeah. Spain. Fixtures. Euros. So yes, Spain has played Croatia, where they beat them 3-0 convincingly in the first game. And then, of course, they played Italy the other day and they beat Italy 1-0. And it's teams that you can argue it is quality teams. It is teams. I mean, even the team that have won the Euros last time out was Italy. And he has convincingly passed by the Italian defense. So he's an exciting player. He's a player that can show his worth to anybody. And there's no other thing that I could say, but he's young, he has got the legs, and he has the potential to play in the Premier League. Is he the right fit for Arsenal as a wide player? I would say yes, he can play both left and right. He's currently on the left wing, where we have Trossard, Martinelli, and at times we see Smith Rowe play there, but Smith Rowe is obviously on his way out. Martinelli, like I said, as in the beginning of the video, he did not have a good season last season. But Nico Williams will obviously come in and compete with both him and Saka and Trossard. He will give them a run for their money. And of course, Nico Williams is an exciting talk of the town, the prospect that everybody is talking about. Now, Fabrizio Romano believes that Nico Williams will be an important signing for anyone who manages to land the athletic Balboa star this summer after an electric season with the Basque club alongside a positive start in the Euro 24. And that side could be Arsenal, with the Gunners name checked in their bid to land the dynamic winger. Uh, Something interesting about this Williams is his brother of Bilbao, legend Inaki, burst onto the first team scene in 21-22 season, having featured for the club at youth level. And whilst it took him until the 22 and 23 season to score his first La Liga goal for the club, he's become a real part of the furniture at St. Mums, ranking up over 120 appearances for the first team already at the age of 21, and alongside featuring in 16 games for Spain national team to date. So, also, the exciting part of Nico Williams is he's not scared, he's aggressive, he is brave, he is so much fun to watch, and that's all I've seen in the last two games. I mean, I didn't see him, I'm not going to tell you to say that I've watched him in Spain. I did not. What I've seen so far in the last two games against Spain, Italy, and against Croatia is very exciting, and he's a one to watch, obviously. But yeah, let me hear what you think about Nico Williams, what you know of him, if you've watched him play in Spain last season. What do you think? Will he be a good fit for Arsenal? And that sort of thing. But the one thing that sort of put me down is that I think he's on a 200,000 per week currently, and he's demanding 300,000 should he come to the Premier League. Now, these players and their agents obviously know that the money is in the Premier League, and they sort of want to milk that cow dry to suggest that they are worth 300,000. Now, if he comes into Arsenal, and that's a big if, he comes into Arsenal, and he's going to get 300,000 wage per week, he's already over so many other players. For a player that is young, 21, to he has a value of between 40 and 50 million. Some would say 43 to 47, and he's a winger, and it's obviously the profile that we are looking for. But to go on and demand 300,000 per week wage is gonna be really, really tough to swallow, especially for a youngster like that. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I'm excited to know that Nico Williams is a real deal. But again, what is the club going to do about it? So there's also other clubs like Liverpool and Chelsea that are also interested in the player. But are they going to pay 300,000 a week for a player like Nico Williams that sound exciting, that look exciting, and that possibly is exciting, but has to still prove himself? So yeah, I mean, Spain obviously is a good league, but also the other thing is that also sort of make me think that we shouldn't go for him is that his preferred club to go for is obviously Barcelona. So that is also have to just keep in mind that he wants to obviously if he had to choose and it was available, he would probably go to Barcelona. I mean, as a kid, a Spanish kid, you obviously want to play for the top dogs in your country. Like here in Cape Town, we have a couple of teams in Cape Town, which is Cape Town City. We've got Cape Town Spurs, and we've got Stellenbosch FC. And we've got Sundowns and Chiefs, Kaizer Chiefs, got Orlando Pirates, big clubs in South Africa. And as a young kid, whoever you might support as a South African kid in the local game, you probably want to play for the best team, which is Sundowns at this stage. Sundowns has been winning the league, the Premiership, the Premier Soccer League in South Africa for the last 12 seasons. So you want to play for Sundowns. And I mean, who would not want to play for Barcelona as a young boy? So yeah, that is the story of Nico Williams. So it says here one more detail on Nico Williams, and this is important. What I'm told, some big English clubs made contact with people close to Nico Williams, which was 2 or 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they are important clubs in the Premier League. For example, he's appreciated by people at Chelsea, and he's appreciated by the people at Arsenal too. And obviously Liverpool is also in that mix. Now, his output was 31 appearances. He's assisted 11. So appearances is 7th in the squad rank. Assisted 11 is 1st in the squad rank. Shot per game is 1.8 and is 3rd squad rank. And key passes per game is 1.5 and he is 1st in that ranking. His dribbles per game is 2.8 and is 1st in that ranking. Of course, match rating is 7.16 rate per game and he's also 1st. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 categories that is 1st, and obviously the other 2 is 3rd and 7th. So it's exciting to see the stats, the numbers, but also it is very important to note that it is an open story around Nico, and it is said here that even in Spain there is interest from Barcelona, and we know that, but we will have to see the financial situation. It is not easy for Barca, but the appreciation of Nico Williams from Barca is also very clear. So yeah, I think we've come to an end on this video, but let's see what's going to happen about Nico Williams and Victor Gyokeres from an Arsenal perspective. What the club is going to do. Will Arsenal pay £101 million for Victor Gyokeres, which includes the bonuses and add-ons, or will Arsenal pay 40 to 50 million for Nico Williams as a wide player? I don't know. You have your thoughts, you have your views, you have your comments in the section below, and don't forget to subscribe to Gooner Matters, and also like the video, share the video, and put on the notification bell that you will get notifications of Gooner Matters. And that from me, guys and dolls, that is it for today. Good luck, goodbye, and be blessed. Cheers.